I have a UFC topic we can all participate in.
Oh, I love UFC topics.
Hear it out. I saw it on the internet.
I'm not leaving for
If Joe Rogan main evented a card, it'd be the most watched card in UFC history. I believe that. Bigger 100%. Than Conor McGregor.
100%. Yeah.
Who would be his ideal opponent?
Danny DeVito.
How tall is he?
Joe Rogan, he's
like 5'8",
maybe. Yeah, but
I think
like
that's pushing it.
He's built like then 5'7", built like a brick shithouse though.
I think Joe Rogan is about 5'5", and real thick.
5'5".
Man, I've seen him every time I see him next to people, he looks itty bitty. Not itty bitty. He looks short. He looks very short because he's such a thick, stocky guy.
He's the same height as Conor McGregor.
How tall is Joe Rogan really? That's what all phrases.
No, Zach says 5'8". I also got that by Googling. I don't know.
He's the same height as Conor McGregor wearing shoes while Conor's barefooted.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Because he's in that octagon in his, shirt and tie, microphone. Conor obviously just kicks some fool in the head or whatever.
Right. The pic I saw was a weigh-in, but I think he was still barefoot.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, they're barefoot there. Well, not anymore, man. That deal they're shoving down everybody's throat with the shoes. The Rock has a brand with Under Armour with the shoes, and they're making them all wear the shoes and I don't know, suck the dick of the shoes, pretend like they like him or whatever.
Not Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz on his Instagram. He's just like, look at these fucking shoes they made us wear. Look at these ugly ass shoes. They fucking suck. They made us wear them. They fucking suck. I like Nate Diaz more than I ever did. I like him a lot more than I used to.
How about this? Just going by similar ages and weights. Joe Rogan, he's 55. We're going to say 5'8". That's a little high. But his opponent could be Jason Statham, also 55. And it says 5'10" here, but keep in mind, they're both Hollywood heights. So it's probably a 5'7" guy and a 5'9" guy. So it's not like a big difference. I think Joe Rogan does whatever he wants with Jason Statham until he decides to stop.
First of all, it'd be a catch weight. So he could fight anybody he wants, right? Like they could do it that way. So
could it be one of the Paul brothers, or are they both too big? Like weight wise, would it be?
Why don't you just do the fight that everybody always wanted and do Wesley Snipes?
That was what I had in my head. Yeah, apparently Joe Rogan was scheduled to fight Wesley Snipes at one point. Confirmed by Joe Rogan though. Like it's a real thing. They I forget.
They were trying to put it together.
They were trying to put together. I don't know if it's because Wesley needed money or what was happening, but it was real enough that Joe entered the training camp. He said yes to it. And then they tried to change the terms and he said yes to those too. Like he didn't care. He just kind of wanted to do a fight. And apparently Wesley Snipes has some sort of striking training, but so does Joe. And Joe, of course, is a master on the ground. And
I don't think it matters who Joe Rogan fights. I think that it would be tremendously popular. Yes. I think everybody want to see it. It'd be a freak fight.
I feel like it would have to be, and I could be wrong, or maybe is Wesley Snipes popular somewhere now, or
no?
That's just like a thing that was gonna happen. Because I was gonna say, if it's Joe Rogan, I feel like you should find somebody that's relevantly pop culture to blow it up or whatever.
Who would be good? That's
Hugh Jackman about his size.
No,
maybe he's too tall.
I think if Hugh Jackman is way smaller, also he's
I remember him being too tall for the Wolverine role, and some people fussed in that regard.
That's only because Wolverine's supposed to be 5 foot flat or something. Wolverine's supposed to be like a midget.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why they're mad about that. That's fucking stupid of them to complain about. I don't think he's that tall, but I don't really know.
I think of celebrity wouldn't match, but Dr. Mike won the iDubbbz boxing event, right? Didn't he beat iDubbbz?
Hugh Jackman?
Dr. Mike?
I think so, yeah.
Would you say
they did the big YouTube event? I think Dr. Mike ended up beating iDubbbz on that funnel thing. That'd be interesting to see him get beat up, but I don't think he'd be big enough. I think you need somebody way more.
Yeah. Someone like a mainstream TV guy. I just if you're gonna find someone even close to Joe's age, how many 55-year-olds out there do you think could take Joe Rogan? He's actually a pretty fucking tough guy, and he looks like he looks like when you grabbed him, he would be dense. It seems like there'd be a lot of density there.
I bear hugged Joe Rogan and tried to make him tilt sideways. I don't think I could do it.
No, he's a very fit guy. He's fucking hopped up on shroom tech or whatever the fuck, taking all that on his on it grind. So I think
there aren't many people who might be competitive. Eddie Bravo.
Eddie Bravo. He was a fighter, right?
He's some sort of jiu-jitsu savant.
Oh, I thought he was in the UFC.
I don't know about his fighting resume. I don't. Okay. I think he just does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but I'm not sure.
Joe probably couldn't take like a real UFC guy. Like,
no,
you don't think like there's
not a real UFC guy.
I mean, like a 55-year-old former real UFC guy.
We moved a lot away from the.
If you take a 55-year-old UFC guy, he could be broken down by now. Like, can Joe beat Chuck Liddell? Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
Chuck Liddell he doesn't need to be hit anymore for his sake.
Right? His wife came out, or ex-wife, something like that, and said that he's got CTE and that he's violent. And you know what she said that really rubbed me the wrong way? That he'd go to bars and he wouldn't let people get out of fights. And something about that verbiage, like a guy trying to cool it down, say, Chuck, this isn't what I'm looking for. Just like, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry I said what I said. Like, whatever it is that's making Chuck want to fight, and Chuck still is physically violent, angry. Bro, if someone's trying not to fight, he should be able to not fight. That's how this goes. If he's trying to save face and come out the winner in some way, then I can see how that escalates and why that goes how. Like, look, we can't both save face. But if someone's just trying to get out of a fight, let him out.
Yeah, that's shitty, and that I feel like that's happened multiple times, even with like some UFC guys who aren't CTE'd out. They'll like get in a fight at a bar, and it'll be like, oh, there's an out in the video where they could have left. There's another out where they could have left. Oh, and they decided to pulverize them instead. Like, I guess when that's like everything looks like a nail when you're a fighter. I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's not brave, right? Like it's, oh, did you win a fight? Yeah, that's the thing you're good at. I'm not impressed. You know, like
it's not embarrassing. It's like, who's that chess guy? That like Swedish dude or Norwegian or something?
Magnus.
Like Magnus. He comes into the room and he like, if he bullies me, if he overpowers me into a game of chess and then just wipes the floor with me, like he looks like the douchebag. It's like, this guy didn't know what he was doing. He was like asking you like what a good opening was, and you were smashing him. Like, similarly,
are you any good at chess?
I was in the chess club in middle school and I enjoyed it, but I didn't really play much after that. So I know how. I don't know strategies or anything.
Hit that subscribe